Hey everyone. So today I'm gonna show my progress on following a tutorial on Pluralsight. Um, so I have here I've gone through a whole tutorial about 2 hours long, and I've learned quite a bit, I'd say. So from last time, I pointed out that I thought this meant defined the DEF. I learned that it does mean define, which means that you define what this means. Um, and here I made a little game along with that tutorial called dice rolling game, and I start by importing the random module, um, which is really can be really fun when making a game like this out of it. So let me just run it and show you. Enter player one's name. That's spider, bird, and you see spider rolled 9, bird rolled 2, spider wins. Of course spider wins. So spiders are obviously stronger than birds. But here we have define, roll dice, and then you leave a blank, and then the colon means that this is what I'm going to define. And so let me see. I learned that int and float is two different kinds of numbers. I think so one of them is with comma behind them, like decimals, and one of them is whole numbers. So I'm gonna guess that int is the whole numbers because this is what she used in the tutorial for 1 through 6. And then we have the dice total. It's 2 of the same. It's random plus randint 1 through 6 plus random plus dot randint 1 through 6, which means that simply that we have 2 dices used for this game, which makes it kind of more fun, you know. You have more numbers to play with. And then we have return dice total. What does that do? Return, I don't know exactly what it means, what it does. But then we have main, which is, let's say, the 2 players, player 1, player 2, and then we have the input, which is that you can write your own thing, and then we have the text, which means that this is what the computer asks you to do. This is what the computer will type out, and you can then type after that what you want your name to be. Then we have roll 1 and roll 2 equals, so I've defined roll 1 and roll 2. Roll 1 is player 1, player 1's rolls, which is equals to roll dice, which is the thing we defined earlier. And then we have roll 2, which is the second player's dice rolls, which equals to roll dice as well. And then you end it with brackets, or the thing. And then you print out player 1, which will replace it with the input player, and then rolled, which is what the text they will write, comma, and roll 1, which is player 1 rolled this much. And the same with player 2. And then you go to the sort of rules of the game, that if roll 1 is greater than roll 2, player 1 wins. If roll 2 is greater than roll 1, player 2 wins. And otherwise, which is only one condition, that they're the same, then you print it's a tie. And then you end the main, definition, and with those brackets, which means that you recall, or you play out the main definition in the game. So I'm starting to understand it as I explain it, which is really cool. But then let's do it again. So I press play. Enter plays one's name. Whoops. And of course wins. Whoops, rolled 8. So this is the first I guess tutorial follow along that I did, except my main project, which is the web browser. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.